Black holes are among the most fascinating yet mysterious objects in the universe. Thanks to movies, and the fact that the physics behind them are hard to understand, there are also many misconceptions about them. Let's debunk some of the most common myths about black holes. Myth 1: black holes are cosmic vacuum cleaners that suck up everything in their path. Black holes do have a strong gravitational pull, but it is only significant at close range. If you were far away from a black hole, you would not feel any stronger pull than you would from a star of the same mass. In fact, it is only once you fall under the event horizon that you cannot escape in, and then it is only because you would have to exceed the speed of light to do so. Myth 2: black holes are black. While it is true that nothing, not even light, can escape from a black hole, they are not completely invisible. We can detect them by the way they interact with their surroundings, such as by the light emitted by the accretion disk of matter spiraling into them. In fact, they can only be considered black because no light is emitted directly from them. Myth 3: black holes are all huge. Black holes come in a variety of sizes, from stellar black holes with a few times the mass of the Sun to supermassive black holes with millions or even billions of times the mass of the Sun. It is also theoretically possible they have black holes as small as they Planck length in diameter, but based on Hawking radiation, they would not last very long. Also, keep in mind we have only been able to directly photograph supermassive black holes at the center of galaxies. This tends to contribute to the myth. Myth 4: black holes are portals to other universes. This is a popular science fiction trope, but there is no scientific evidence to support it. While it is true that the physics inside a black hole is not fully understood, there is no reason to believe that they lead to other universes. Myth 5: you will be crushed into a singularity if you fell into a black hole. The matter formed, the black hole, may be compressed into an infinitely dense point called a singularity, but you would not necessarily be crushed if you fell in. The experience would depend on the size of the black hole. Myth 6: black holes are dangerous and we should avoid them. Black holes are not something to be feared. They are simply a natural part of the universe. The nearest black hole to Earth is thousands of light years away, so there is no danger of us being sucked in. Myth 7: black holes are only formed from the collapse of massive stars. While it is true that stellar black holes are formed from the collapse of massive stars, there are other ways that black holes can form. For example, supermassive black holes are thought to form from the merger of smaller black holes. Myth 8: black holes are permanent and can never disappear. Theoretically, black holes can actually evaporate over time through a process called Hawking radiation. However, this process is very slow, and it would take a black hole much longer than the age of the universe to completely evaporate. Normally, a pair of virtual photons, labeled A in the diagram, separates and almost immediately comes back together, annihilating each other. With the pair of virtual photons, labeled B in the diagram, one enters a black hole while the other escapes. The resulting energy deficit is paid by the black hole, causing it to slowly lose mass and eventually evaporate. It needs to be noted that Hawking radiation itself has never actually been observed, so it is still theoretical. Myth 9: black holes are stationary. Black holes can actually move through space. They can also spin, which can affect the way they interact with their surroundings. Myth 10. We know everything there is to know about black holes. While we have learned a lot about black holes in recent years, there are still many mysteries surrounding them. For example, we do not yet fully understand what happens inside a black hole or how one forms in the first place. This would require watching a process that is normally hidden by the explosion of a supernova. In conclusion, black holes are a fascinating topic of study, and there is still much that we do not know about them. By debunking these common myths, we can gain a better understanding of these mysterious objects. Furthermore, understanding them helps us to better understand physics under the extreme conditions near the event horizon. If you like this content, please support this channel by making a donation or buying a product through the links mentioned in the description.